The Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Power Plays.
So I thought we were going to be there for a while, but we got into them. That's all good. Obviously, this one here from Kenny, the flicker on up towards the high ramp. This was vintage Kenny, and I didn't think it was going to carry over from Dallas. I didn't think the form was something that was able to be continued, but G2 have shown me wrong here today, haven't they?
That was convincing. And here we saw Nico making easy, but this was absolutely insane. Shoxi coming out of the smoke with the UMP, getting 3 first, very quick kills, then switching over to the USPs, even gonna go for the last one.
Yeah, he even grabs that ace, and that was really beautifully done.
I think something that's important to note here with this one here, we can get it playing straight away if the powers at B can make that happen, is the timing of this push. It's because when you go for a mid to B and you creep out mid as a T, you're waiting for the call that you're going to snap on up that B hill. It's very difficult to catch them in this perfect timing right here because somebody's been watching this smoke for the majority of this time. For him to pounce through like this, drive by and grab all these kills, it's remarkable. This is the Shox that we all want to see every day of the week, and it's fantastic that we got to see it here today in front of the home crowd in France, Trace. So you have to be happy with Shox, you have to be happy with Kenny, you have to be happy with the French. Vive la France!
The Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Power Plays.
This is Magisk with a 4K on overpass.
Yeah, this was the one when Magisk went behind them and ruined the dreams. And here we have Stewie with the magnificent one-tap USP action. I think he's going to get the 4th one. Yes, indeed, he does.
Yes, Snap with the AWP on Inferno, very influential with that op.
And he did a nasty ass Snap right there with the AWP.
Yeah, he certainly did. Coined that keyword for himself. Dupree holding down the B side on Vertigo. This is going to round out your options for that Mountain Dew Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Power play.
You heard it from the man himself. He has a big mouth outside the server, but he definitely has a big mouth inside the server as well. This 4K with the USP is amazing by Stu2K. Look at the crisp, clean headshot he's giving here. Keeping it calm. It's not the opponents running into his crosshair. It's opponents jumping, going back and forth, and he doesn't give a damn. Stu2K with this play, amazing.
The Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Power Plays.
And here we have Ethan showing us his skills with the AUG on the B side. Is he always holding the right angle? He knows the timing. He's ready. Moving around the smoke, saving that round.
Jax with this pistol round in this second map. It put G2 to a great start, but they weren't able to fill it up. They ended up losing the game despite this slick 4K from Jax.
You want to talk about being slick? Well, there's not nearly as much as where my vote would go, which is right here. Kenny S with an ace. What else needs to be said? It's almost like you could put the names in a synonymous category for all things considered with G2 this event.
Yeah, I mean, here we have obviously Amanek, and that was such an important round, the 4K that he gets in the bathroom with the AUG. That was the beginning of the 3rd map. They just had dropped the 2nd one.
You're right, Trace, and there's really not that much to break down in a round like this. This is Kenny S showing why he was the MVP of this series. This is Kenny S showing why he's such a versatile and a great player. Not only did he do it with the AWP, but this Glock action right here, that is so crisp, so clean, especially the last 2 frags right here. That is high class. We did see it with yesterday with Stu2K. This is even better from Kenny S, and it was a very important moment as well. This initiated a potential comeback for G2. It didn't happen, but Kenny S gave them a chance.
The Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Power Plays.
A little bit of entertainment in this one right there, and I think for the editors to get the clip done of Voxic's clutch, we didn't have enough time. That one might have made the power play, but look, the first map, it didn't really get a chance to deliver, but the second half of the second map really did. That one right there gives us a little taste of what we could be expecting of this Mousesports roster in the future, and here's a couple of highlights from the series, I guess.
Oh, yes, Stewie, the smoke killer, and then we have Chris J in a 1v4 with the SG, a weapon that has gained popularity over the past few weeks, I would say, and here we see Chris J. He has always been innovative when it comes to weapon, right?
Sure. He doesn't mind using the Scout as well. He was always using the off-meta weapons, and now that it's in the, well, I guess it's in the fray, he's making it work. Sometimes we let you guys have your say, and we're going to play out this one right here. I think if we look at this round in the context of the match, it was hugely important, right? When you get the game that goes overtime and you have very few rounds in that first half, Chris J's heroics right here can be seen as more than just an impact round. It gave them the platform for Voxic to go absolutely Super Saiyan and put them in a chance to potentially push this one to a 3rd. So a clutch like this, being able to isolate the duels, put himself in a good position to be able to play this one out. Props to Chris J, who had a great tournament. Obviously, they fizzled out a little bit here in the semi-final against Liquid, but this is the power play that you guys voted for.
The Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Power Plays.
So many good plays in this match. Nitro coming in with his 4-man spray down, absolutely dismantling G2 at 15-15.
I mean, this was probably my favorite part of the final here. We see Stunna with a beautiful entry frag onto the game fuel can. That was beautiful, though.
Absolutely disgusting.
My life is something of a meme. I've actually kind of figured that out. Wow. All right.
Just like the emotion on your face. I like how you in it. Anyway, back to Twist, who actually plays Counter-Strike here with a beautiful display of USP. That man was insane.
Followed it up here by Shox with an amazing clutch. That one tap right there, that's sick. But the second one coming in right here over the box, that's just old school Shox. You know, he used to be one of the best players in the world, and he got to show.
So this is the one I was actually going to break down for you anyway. But here in this play, from the pit, Nitro picks up multiple kills and the bomb gets stuck on the balcony. Kenny and Shox, the two legends left in limbo here. And these two one-taps, I slowed this down in my version of the replay, and you just see the pixels of his head before he fires, getting them back into this round, giving them a chance in this scrappy half. Not only did he hit shots like this, but with the Deagle to have 4 spy rounds to do the back and forth in the opening stages. It's what gave us such an exciting last map, and it's good to have Shox and Kenny back to where they belong, Trey.